All right, next video here, example 8, we are to evaluate the limit as theta goes to 0 of cosine theta minus 1 over sine theta. So in the previous video, we talked about just plugging in and seeing what we get, not to forget about that little thing, because it gives us some information. So let's go ahead and just do that again. Let's just plug in, see what we get. In the top, we'll get 1 minus 1, which is 0, sine of 0, and the bottom is 0. So, okay, we got to do some algebra now. So because I see a sign in the bottom and I see this in the top, it looks like both of those limit law things are going to appear. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this limit and say this limit is equal to the limit as theta goes to 0. I'm going to keep cosine of theta minus 1 there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a sine of theta here. Now, what do we need for this one? We need a theta here. Okay, let's put a theta there. But that means we need a theta in the bottom someplace. Okay? But remember, the limit result that involves the cosine, the order's different here. But we do have a theta downstairs. So how about we just move this theta down here? Now with that, what else can we do? Well, it looks like this limit is good. We know that's going to be equal to 1. This limit here, the order's opposite, right? If we go back to the theorem, it's 1 minus the cosine of theta, but we have cosine of theta minus 1. So the order's wrong. Okay, well, here's a nice little thing here. If you ever have subtraction between two things, let's say a minus b, I'll do this in red as a note. So note, if you have two things being subtracted from one another, you can always switch the order of subtraction at the cost of a negative. In other words, if I factor out a negative 1 from this expression, then the order flips. Check for yourself. You can multiply this negative 1 back in, right? This would be negative b plus a, and then addition is commutative, so you can just rewrite the order there. So what I could do here, if I don't like the order of subtraction, I could factor out a negative 1, and then fix it to have the desired order. So now this limit goes to 1, this limit goes to 0, and don't forget we've got a negative 1 out in front, so we have negative 1 times 0 times 1. Well, that negative really didn't matter because negative 0 is still just 0.